Okay.
So last time on Dragonlance, Shadow of the Dragon Queen. I say last time. What I'll do is I'll recap from a couple of sessions ago. So Lord Soth attacked the leadership of Kalaman, slaughtered the council members and the governor, went into the crypts and took cataclysmic fire. He also reanimated Zanus Solamnia, the knight that was in there. And as he was fighting you, Solamnia was able to tell you that Soth is headed into the northern wastes, looking for the City of Lost Names, which is where you headed. You were given permission by Marshal Vendry to head into the northern wastes with Darrett, with Tatina Ruckledust and Cudgel and 200 troops. You'd landed on the beach at Rekka's Edge, where you met Dalamar. Dalamar told you that possibly your mission and his mission align, and he was going to introduce you to other members of his Sylvanesti delegation when you were waiting for Darrett to arrive. So
yeah, he was Dalamar was the young wizard, wasn't it? Who he's not had his test yet, so he wasn't wearing.
No, he's just an elven mage. He's not high.
Yeah, I mean, he'd not taken the test at heart. Yeah, that's what I did take. He's not. He's there.
Correct. Yeah. So Darrett's arrived. You're on the way to go and see Zelsul, who is Dalamar's leader, and it's a 12-hour trip. You have with you your Fargab, so you can still stay in contact with Darrett. But it is at this point, Mark, I would invite you to leave for this week's Mark game.
I'll grab me drink. Right, I'll be back.
Yeah. Dancing to the theme tune in my head. I don't know what it is yet. Jason's gone with Chinchilla. Thanks, sir. Gentlemen?
Bull. What did I miss? Oh,
I missed yours, Andy, sorry.
Shuffle.
Nice. Yeah.
I'm going to say Pringle.
Okay.
See if he actually mentions them.
He's going to turn up at some point with Pringles in his hand. That doesn't count.
But no, he has to say the word Pringles, though, doesn't he?
As when he's leaving, not just randomly.
I'm gonna go with Caboge.
Yeah, you can't go and say, "Oh, what's that in your hand, Mark?"
Because he has the history of the winners is foodstuffs. We've had sausage and salad.
Yeah.
Mm.
So
you're going to go with the French version of cabbage.
Yeah, Caboge.
Cabbage. If you wrote the French language, it would be called cabbage. Right. Okay. So you're following Darrett to his delegation. On the way, now I think I'll just recap things that he's told you already. He himself has discovered that this a magical marvel was discovered, or is said to be, in the northern wastes. And after Sylvanesti was destroyed, he convinced House Mystic, his house, to go and investigate it. But Zelsul is clearly in charge. And you definitely get the impression that Darrett's a little bit... Hello?
Hello? Can you hear me?
You hear me? Darrett's a little bit frustrated by the progress. He sort of hints a couple of times that it's slow going and things aren't progressing as he'd like. It's a long trip. He's wanting to ask you lots of questions about your exploits, and every time you mention something about flying on a rock, twirling your shirt over your head while rubbing your nipples, he's loving it. He thinks it's incredible, and he's very engaging. He's very charismatic. Did you want to ask him any specific questions on the way down? Did you want to, or is it just general chit chat? Let's get there and get on with it.
I think we'd speak to him before, didn't we?
Yeah. As long as nothing else had occurred to you in the meantime, then we'll just.
Don't think so.
No. So I'll take you to your map. So this is the big map that we've got so far. Wrecker's Edge, where you've landed. This is Exile's End, so it's a good 12-hour journey to get to where the Sylvanesti elves are currently camped. I'm getting some leaping. Is that Discord?
Yeah, so I remember I wanted to set up the haste thing. I'm just putting the instructions in the group chat for people to follow.
Oh, okay. Sorry, dude.
2 minutes.
Right. So as you approach Exile's End, Darrett, his whole demeanour changes slightly, and it becomes a little bit more upright, and his neck elongates, and from the sort of casual lope that he's developed walking with you, it becomes very formal and stiff. As you approach, you can see a ring of tents, then it's sort of a spiral pattern, and dotted around you can see various elves in mostly white-ish robes, and they all seem to be examining bits. It's a good approach. You're quite some distance away, and it's minuscule. You know, they seem to be making notes and then moving 5 meters and making notes for 10 minutes, moving notes for 5 minutes. As you get a little bit closer, it's sort of a from a distance looks like a platinum blonde ancient elf, but as you get a little bit closer, you can see this guy is properly old, even for an elf. And it's not platinum gold; it's just streaked with silver. And from a distance, you're possibly 30 meters, 40 meters away from him, and he holds his hand up imperiously. And Dalamar stops.
Stop.
Yep.
And he looks at Dalamar, and he will say in Elvish,
I speak
here.
English.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay, he'll say, Dalamar, here, now. And Dalamar bows and just walks forwards. So you can't actually hear from this distance what they're discussing, but you can have a group insight roll just to see if you can gather the sort of flavour from the body language. Okay, that's pretty good. Icing on the cake.
Jesus.
So, Zelsul, Dalamar told you this guy is. He's not happy. He's not looking at you. He's gesturing at you. And from your point of view, it appears rude. And Dalamar is trying to get a word in edgeways, and he's sort of bowing. But Dalamar is clearly losing ground. And this goes on for a couple of minutes.
I think at this point, Nordan will probably walk forward now, and initially be sort of like, "What seems to be the problem? What's in Elvish? What's going on? What's the issue?"
Okay, so as you're approaching and saying, just give me a perception check, then, Sam. I don't even know if you need a perception check, so it's going to really load it. DC, but yeah, 15 is fine. So you hear Zelsul say, "Tell them to go now. We're wasting time." There's no eye contact from Zelsul as Dalamar turns back to you and walks.
So the impression we're getting from the conversation is it's like a cocky nobleman who thinks he's higher than Dalamar is telling him off, and then basically saying, "Get rid of him."
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay. When he's doing it in that really posh, knobheady, I'm higher than you, better than you, sort of not even making eye contact with him.
Yeah, he's one of those lads that closes his eye when he talks to you. Have you ever had anyone that does that? Yes. No, what I think is this.
I've never had it. I've seen it, but not in real life because I think I'd go mad.
Basically, somebody should be sat in the House of Lords.
Ooh.
I don't think they're that arrogant.
No, yeah. But yeah. No, I know what you're saying. Sam.
Yeah.
He could potentially be on the House of Lords if it.
He'd be asleep and drooling.
No.
Snoring loudly.
Realising that we're in the company of elves, Kelevendros is just going to step back and let Nordan take. Do you know what I mean?
It's Nordan
On
full elf, you
behalf.
are, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm full elf.
And that you are, what is it? Are you Qualinesty?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's on my character sheet somewhere.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
you are,
these
mate.
were these silver nested, did you say, Dave?
These are Silver Nesty elves.
Yes.
Yeah, they're the most upper tier of the lot.
So hearing him tell Nordan that tell thingy to tell us to leave, Nordan like, listen, we're only passing through. We're not here to interfere. We're not here to stop you from what you're doing. We have an objective. I believe the overall aim of our objectives are align. They may not be exactly the same. We just need to pass through. That's all. And we had a conversation. There was an understanding that we may be able to help one another. Maybe we've misunderstood.
Okay. Roll your persuasion then.
Why I've said nothing because my charisma is shit.
And I feel like if any of us speak up, we might make the DC, might make it harder,
20.
not easier.
It's a 20.
Yeah.
So he does
30,
turn
20,
to
but it's a 20.
does turn towards you, and I like what Mark said last session. The difference between the two languages is Qualinesti would speak English as we know it. Silvanesti would speak Shakespearean English. So you can work it out, no problem. But it's very forsooth,
Flowery, isn't it?
larks, my lord.
Yeah.
But he does. I'm not gonna do all that. But he does turn towards you, and he will say, "We are here to catalogue arcane findings. You have nothing in common with us. Please
So
pass
you're
through and be
so
about
you're
your
not bothered-
business."
You're not bothered at all by the fact that your lands are gone because of these dragon armies.
Okay, so this causes him to pause ever so slightly. And he will say, it is no longer our concern. Silvanesti is gone. It was taken from us.
And you don't want it back.
We can't take it back.
It's just
We are
gone.
not strong enough.
You might not be, but I think the days of the Silvanesti and the Qualinesti and Mark, tell me the other name of the other group of elves quickly, please. Agonesti.
Yeah.
Being separate races are now behind us. The differences between elf and human and dwarf are behind us. We all share a common enemy. We can all work together against this common enemy, or we can do what you're doing. Think about ourselves, run off into the wilderness, and just hope we survive.
Nice.
He'll say, if you're choosing to rush to your own deaths, so be it. We will not stand in your way, but you are getting in ours. Please leave.
I'm not rushing to my death. I'm making a stand. And I expected similar of brethren, whether we be of different tribe or not.
Nice.
Tribe, is that the right word?
That's fine, mate. He turns,
or the equivalent of.
Yeah. No, awesome, Sam. He turns to Dalamar, and in high elf, so at Silvanesti Elven, that you will be able to make out, he will say, "This is outrage. Get rid of them. Get rid of them now." And he turns his back on you and moves excuse me, moves towards what he was doing before, just cataloguing.
I'll just sort of slide over to Dalamar and just sort of, say quietly to him, what's his problem? Obviously we can understand him. We know what he's saying, but what's his problem?
So Dalamar will have a very surreptitious look around, and he will make the gesture to be quiet and follow. And he also looks sort of quite apologetic to most of it.
I'll go with him wherever he's going.
So Dalamar, he'll sort of indicate to one side, and he'll Dalamar. No, I'll tell you what's going to happen is Dalamar will say to you, "I'm really sorry about that. Listen, I need to talk to you. Where are you heading next? I'll come with you a little way."
That's a good question. Where are we? We were heading to the portal, towards the portal, weren't we? Wasn't that the plan?
Where the reports of the portal are, I think. Yeah.
So we're going to investigate the whereabouts of the a portal because
right. So you walk north out of the camp with Dalamar, well out of earshot, and you can sort of hear him say to Zelsiul, I'm going to lead them out of camp. I'm just going to lead them north and make sure that they're safe. And you can tell that Dalamar's trying to do his best. Yeah. So he joins you just north, and he walks with you a little way, and he says straight away, "I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I thought there was a slight chance that he'd want to help you."
Don't apologise for such a pompous
No,
prick.
you don't need to apologise.
I'm used to dealing with them now, and they just irritate me.
Compared to Lord Vicaris, he's a wonderful example of...
especially given what's going on at the minute.
Okay. So that comment, Kelevendros is raising an eyebrow.
He we'll assume you've told him a little bit about Vicaris on the way there, and he'll say, "Yeah, no, I know exactly where you're coming from. My cast, I am from House Mystic, but my cast is lowly. I have no say. It's touch and go whether they'll actually let me go for the test of high sorcery because I'm of low birth." But because I came up with the idea or I found the evidence to suggest that there was a magical marvel, they had to bring me along. I was just hoping that they'd see reason.
Say, the comment about wanting to go for the test, he'll say, better to seek forgiveness than ask permission. And he would just sort of indicate, look at me.
Yeah. Check me out!
All right, he's not flexing. He's not. It's just like a hello.
It'll say, "Yeah, I know what wise words." So,
no, the charismatic words, Dave. I don't have wisdom. I have charisma.
Dalamar will say, "Here's where we could possibly help each other out. I can't do it through official channels now, but what I can do is I can let you know what I've discovered in the writings that I found in Sylvanas." Right, I'm going to give you an image now. And this is an interesting one because I've changed ever so slightly how I show you things. So, has that appeared?
With my eyes. I don't have to start feeling stuff, do I?
No, has that appeared for you?
Not just yet.
Loading.
Just
3 of 9.
Is it slower or faster than normal?
About the same.
About the same.
For me.
All right, never mind. So it'll pop up in a minute. But Dalamar says to you that he found writings of a magical marvel, as he said to you, in the Northern Wastes. A lot of the information had been purposefully, magically redacted. It was the bizarrest thing. These were... have you got the image, Mark?
Yeah.
Is that Dalamar?
That's Dalamar.
Yeah.
He's got a city of marvel and then redacted information, Northern West redacted information, and then it says Istar, Sylvanesti, redacted information. And he'll show you, he casts prestidigitation, and this image appears in his hand, and he'll say, "This, I believe, I found blueprints for what I believe to be..." Bear with me. I should have remembered this, but I didn't. This is in this marvelous city, the threshold of heavens. This is part of this city, and with you mentioning City of Lost Names, I can only conclude that we are looking for the same thing. I believe I can locate it with a little bit more information. The way my party are going, it's going to take months, if not years, to gather the information. However, you could potentially get it for me straight away.
What do we do?
If you're willing to help.
What do we
I'd
do?
need you to do is to assess 3 areas in the Northern Wastes. Discover what their magical source is, what they're about, if it's a divine area, who it's a divine area to, if it's an arcane presence, what that presence is. And on the third one, I believe it's a spire, we could meet up. I could triangulate the findings, and I think I can find this City of Lost Names, if you're willing to help.
Yeah, well, that's what
That's what we're
trying
looking
to
for,
do.
isn't it?
So, yeah.
We're trying to find the city as well, aren't we? We were hoping just to be able to teleport there, weren't we? Through the.
Well, yeah, we knew it was far away up that way.
Yeah.
That was all we knew, really.
Okay.
So, we're happy to go ahead with this.
Yeah. I mean, I had a natural 20 on my insight check with him, I think, if I remember, and he seemed.
Yeah.
He seems like a legit dude, doesn't he?
So let's do it.
So he'll
Nordan on the side will say, you're welcome to just join us.
He'll say it'll take all my powers of persuasion to talk them into meeting you. At one of the locations I'll point out where I intend to meet you. If I could, I would. But what I'm going to do, let me take you back to your map. Dalamar will take your map, and he will point out 3 locations. So he'll say, I believe there is a shrine located there. That should appear for you straight away, hopefully.
Yep.
Oh yeah, shrine. Yeah, I was
Yeah.
looking a lot further north than that.
Oh yeah, so was I. I know what you mean now. Yeah.
A fortress located here, and he will also tell you of a tower located just there.
Right. Yeah, we had nothing to go on before, so that's gives us an objective. So it looks like sorry.
What he'll do? He'll say, I have to leave you now because I have to get back to Wrecker's Edge. That was where I was cataloguing. It's going to take me a little while to finish up there. My plan, if all goes according, I could meet you at the tower location when you arrive there to triangulate the others. But I mean, in any way that you can do this, we'll figure something out. And he'll say that the portal that you're after, we haven't managed to catalogue yet. It's so frustrating. We know that the portal's there. We saw evidence of this portal, and even the sense of arcane power coming from it. But Zelsuels will not move until every last inch is catalogued. But I can encourage you to go there as well as a starting point. But I'll leave it up to you, gentlemen. I will be in touch as soon as possible, but it's more than anything else, for me personally, it's nice to know that we're on the same side, and finally, it looks like my research might prove useful.
So where did he just say to go first?
So to the portal. So if you find Wrecker's Edge, Mark.
Yeah, see the portal. Yeah.
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 And then you've got the fortress up to the north.
We're at
West.
Exile's End now, aren't we? Is that right? Or are we at Wrecker's End?
Yes. You're at Exile's End. Am I going too fast, Mark, or have you had a bad day?
No, I am a little tiny bit worse for wear for some reason. I didn't think I'd been excessive.
So
to what I normally am.
You're at Wrecker's Edge. He's leaving you to it. He's saying, you know, we're on board. We're on the same team, but he's going to leave you to it. So it is. It's always kind of my favourite question, but I always think, oh, what's going to happen now? What do you want to do?
I want to give up the
He
life
wants
of
us to hit-
adventuring and open a shop.
See, that's why. That's why I always dread it.
Yeah,
I knew that was why.
I'm going to
Go on,
train
Andy.
to become a fisherman.
He wants us to hit the portal, the shrine, the tower, and the fortress. All right? All 4 of them.
Right. So
And
we'll do portal. Oh, it's going to be portal. Then either shrine or fortress, and tower's going to be the last one, isn't it?
Well, I'm
Yeah.
just looking. Is that fortress accessible by sea?
It looks very
No.
much to me. Doesn't it? Is it
If-
not?
Oh,
If you remember the lay of the land, is all of this coastline is sheer cliff, including this here. You've got
Okay,
Wrecker's
just the
Edge,
image.
which is a cove, and then there's a slight cove here.
where's here, Dave? Sorry, I think I missed that one.
Just round to the north, there's another
Okay.
cove, a landing spot.
It's right. It's just obviously
Are we
looking at the
on-
image.
Are we on horseback or
Oh,
we get horses?
Didn't we originally come on the rock?
Came by boat.
Boat. See,
We left the rock
I am
in
such a
Kalaman
cabbage. Yeah.
because your dwarf servant, whose name I currently can't remember, was like, "Fucking gotta feed a fucking big bird."
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's
Oh shit! Yeah, we left it, didn't we?
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, that's a shame. Oh well.
Right, then before we proceed, I'm going to go and sort of try and paralyze some phalanges. That's what that.
To Google.
Which is Mark speak for. Oh, you decide, lads. I'll go along with it.
Paralyze some phalanges. Jesus.
So what do
We
you want
just
to do?
Googling phalanges.
I feel like Tom doesn't want to say what it is.
No, I'm not sure.
Phalanges are your fingers.
I think
He'll
that
tell
might
us
be.
in a minute,
Your
no
finger
doubt.
bones.
Isn't it?
What's a phalanges, Mark?
It's finger bone, isn't it?
There you go, Andy. Andy had one. Yeah,
Andy
he
for the
didn't get it
win.
right, but he knew what phalanges were. Okay, where do you want to go then, chaps? What do you want to do?
Logically, the portal seems like the obvious choice.
I vote portal, so that seems. He basically said
Yeah.
that
I'm
out,
good
didn't
with
he?
that.
So,
Do you know what I mean? That seems like the logical choice.
Seems to me portal, shrine, fortress, and tower would be our best bet of order.
Well, I'd actually argue that it would be portal, shrine, tower, fortress. Because if you look at the
We
way
said
the
we're gonna
water
meet-
is, you're
Yeah,
going to
that's-
be passing
tower's
the
gonna be
tower to
third-
get
gonna
to
be
the
last, though.
fortress.
But we said we'd meet him at the tower.
Oh shit!
and we've
Yeah.
done the other two.
Oh,
we've
yeah.
done the other-
There you go then.
Okay, so yeah, regardless, you're heading straight off for the portal now.
We're going to check in with Darrett.
with Darrett. Yeah,
Can we change his name to Dravit? Because I remember him as Dravit, and I don't know where I've got Dravit from.
don't know. As far as I'm aware, Sam, that's the first time I've ever heard you say Dravit.
Yeah,
It-
I'm on
It's
with
stuck
you
in
on
my head as Dravit.
Just call him Jeff. I call most
My
people.
name is Jim.
So you check in with Darrett. Tell him where you're about. I mean, 12 hours in now, you're talking. Perhaps get to the portal. You'll be looking for somewhere to sleep after that. Give or
Maybe
take.
just sort of tell him to form a beachhead on at Wrecker's Cove for now, because we know your man's going back, and he's on our side. So he'll know that there's going to be troops down there. So
Sure.
I think we
And
already
al-
told him, didn't we?
and
So
also
obviously then make
not-
Dravit aware of that. And not
Darrett.
to fuck with the air element. Darrett.
Jeff.
Also, and Derek probably doesn't need to be told this, but all attempts not to antagonise the elves further. So try and keep your distance as best you can.
Yeah.
Not that Darek probably doesn't need that instruction, but probably an emphasis because we're concerned about rubbing them the wrong way. They're a bit sick up the arse kind of thing.
Is Cudgel with us, Dave?
Yeah,
Cudgel's not with us, is it?
she's not with you at the minute. She's back at Wrecker's Edge with Darek.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You want to recruit an extra party member there, Andy?
It wasn't what.
Well, we could ask her if
Yeah,
she wants to
kinda.
come with us. I
In
mean,
a way.
'cause she has been keen to get involved.
Let's take you to the portal then. So it takes you another sort of it's another few hours to get to the portal, and as you approach this thing, you see it's sort of a raised blocks of stone in an arch. On the arch itself, it's overlooking the coast. It's idyllic. You've got the whole wastes, a sort of orangey brown, red wastes next to you. You can see evidence of the flash floods. These the northern wastes are prone to flash floods, if you remember. In fact, what we'll say is on your way there, you'll witness a flash flood, and within sort of half an hour, what looks like canyons, arid, empty canyons fill to the brim. And these are, 30, 40, 50 feet canyons fill with water within minutes, and then empty just as fast.
WADI. A wadi is a crevasse, if you like, that's been made by a flash flood.
Very familiar with them, Mark.
Yep.
Thanks, Mark.
Sorry, there's no need for that.
No, I'm not shaking my head at you, Mark. I'm shaking my head at my brother.
Oh.
Why? I'm very familiar with them. I've climbed in and out of them a lot. It's why my knees are knackered.
Oh, really? Is it official?
No, that's not the official diagnosis. My knees are just fucked. But it's
Yeah,
one of the contributing factors.
My hips going. Not fun being old, is it? So anyway, it's the sun setting as you arrive. It looks idyllic.
I'm in my early 30s, cheeky bastard. Fun getting it.
It shows it's nearly 50 days.
Are you only 30?
33, mate.
Oh yeah.
They're all babbies compared to us, Dave. All babbies.
I might have less hair than you.
There's only a year between me and Sam.
34 next month.
How old are you, Johnson?
Fucking hell.
38.
Oh, that's more respectable.
That's a reasonable age.
Yeah.
More respectable.
Yeah. Expect a bit of wisdom at that age.
Look, I'm going to move on because
Yeah.
It wasn't what he said, Dave. It was my brother's reaction to it that just made me cry.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I look forward to that.
Right then. So, shall we investigate the site?
Yeah. So the sun's setting as you arrive in this portal, and it's a huge arc with stone blocks and sigils on them. As both Nordan, in fact, I'll just because I'm not going to give it to Leggit. Leggit hasn't studied this; it's just come to him naturally. But Nordan would know that these are arcane sigils of teleportation.
So this is definitely the place.
Sam's now writing a strongly worded email to the dungeon master.
No.
How dare you accuse me of being old?
No, I'm not.
So what do you want to do?
Investigate.
How far away are we?
Well, you can be there. You can be right next to it.
Oh, I don't want to be right next to it straight away.
I'm just going to have a look around the general area.
Yeah, I'll maybe hold off. I mean, I'm only talking a couple hundred meters just to give some range, just so we can sort of have a look, see if there's anything about, make sure there's no dragon army, and just see if we get any vibes from it, like magical or anything like that.
Yeah, I'll give myself
Sure.
a D4.
You say portals plural, Dave?
That's
Portal.
a 20 on the perception check.
Portal.
Okay. Yeah, the dragon arm is not to be seen. You're aware of the fact that they're west of you, or that you've had reports of them being west of you. Everything else looks calm and peaceful. From your distance, you know it's an arcane portal, but you can't really tell much else.
Anyone way to find out?
I can do detect magic
Yeah.
if you want to make sure. Magic,
You have to
that
be
just
quite
tells you
close.
whether it's magic, doesn't it?
You have to be
Tells
quite
whether it
close
is.
for that as well, Mark.
Yeah.
So
You
Cal,
have to wait to be rolled up next to it.
Cal's going to turn to the arcane caster of the group, Leggit, and be like, after you, sir.
Leggett's
Nordan
gonna
does the
step up.
D&D equivalent of that.
I expect he actually does that. No D&D equivalent.
I'm going to step up with a rock and throw it into the portal. Go
That's
for
a
it.
damn good idea.
Yeah, sure. The rock passes straight through.
Doesn't bounce back. Nothing happens.
Nothing happens. No.
No big explosion. Okay. I'm not here. You bastard from the other side or anything.
No. Oof! Right in the puddings. No, none of
Okay.
that.
Right. Okay. Can I do it while the other guys are doing a proper investigation of the portal? Can I do a recce around the area? If I've not already done one. Just a stealth recce.
Yeah. No, you can have you. I mean, because Arthas has rolled a natural 20 for a recce around. There's nothing else around.
Oh, sorry, I missed that bit. Oh,
It's just this sort of a seemingly abandoned portal with these arcane sigils that you think are of a conjuration in nature.
What did Dalamar say about this place again? Because when he said we should check it out, what did he say? It was minutes ago.
Hang on. Well, with me. Where are my notes?
I'm so glad that you're here, Tom.
I don't know. I don't know if I wrote it down, actually, mate. I'll be honest with you.
He just said it would be worth a look to start with, wouldn't it? Didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder if he
I
said,
don't
did
think
he
it
say
was too
anything last
specific.
session?
He said there was
missed
magical. It was definitely they definitely got magic from it, but it was a good starting point.
Session 16.
And there's nothing else around, we know. So.
All right.
Just that there was
I think it's
evidence of
gonna take a leap.
pre-cataclysm.
Go on. Sorry. Go on, Tom.
The only other note I've got is that there's evidence of pre-cataclysm silver nesting magic in the Northern Waste. That's the only other note I've got. So I don't know whether I failed my note taking check there, but
well,
maybe we just need to advance, go up to it and investigate for like any runes or anything that are about the place, any writing or scripture.
Well, you can see sigils on it all over it around the arch itself. Well, you're approaching the portal.
Yes, I'm going to
approach. Yeah, I think at this point, yeah.
Okay. So as you start to approach give us an Arcana check then for Nordan.
I say I can, but I'm not very good at it.
That's a natural 20 day for a 26.
Okay, so yeah, this is
because I am the spellcaster in this group.
This is a gate. It's a magical gateway that connects to somewhere else. As you start to tune into it, you can all see now. In fact, the sigils from the bottom are going to start to come on. What does Nordan look like as he's doing this? Is there anything specific that's
what they're starting to like light up?
Yeah. But what is Nordan doing to make these appear?
Oh shit! I don't know how he would, because he's quite elemental, isn't he? Maybe he's using fire. So he's shaping fire.
Might be like the One Ring.
Yeah, we'll go with that. Mark's is better.
Nice. So
I was about to say while Nordan's thinking about like, how am I doing this? He looks over at Leggit and he's tuning in with his nipples. He's like, I've been doing it.
It's a whole nipple thing. So what I'm going to do is I'll load up the map for you. And as Nordan's sort of breathing fire around himself, and these sigils are wreathed in fire themselves, that two of the lower blocks glow and burn, and then just this sort of purple glow emanates, and then the next two, and then the next two. Then what we're going to do is roll initiative.
I
there it
suspected that
is.
was coming.
There it is.
Something's going to come out the portal and try and hurt us.
Just waiting for it, Lord.
Yeah, I'm on 10 of 11. Hopefully not.
Yeah, still not any quicker. No, I thought I'd fix
Just a quick shout out to the Twitch stream. We've got Jim's with us tonight. We've got a new guy called Arcane School Diggory who has just joined our Facebook group. So hello.
Yeah. Hello.
Howdy. I can only apologise for what you're about to watch.
It'll all be my fault.
You did this voluntarily.
Yeah.
Yeah, that bit in Game of Thrones when Davos is apologising when he got the sword in the hand.
Yes, that's what I was thinking as well. Yeah.
This
When he pulls up Longclaw.
Yeah.
I apologise for what you're about to watch.
Can anyone see what I just rolled? That was
Bloody hell, Mark.
No!
Well done, Mark. Well done, mate. So,
I feel like we need to give you like a gold star or something, Mark. Like, to go first in the initiative.
Give him a lollipop. You need to keep lollipops on supply, Mark, so you can just help yourself to one when you're all high. Right. So, if you want to put yourself where you'd be standing as Nordan's doing his thing?
I would be probably just behind his shoulder.
Yeah. Be flanking him maybe. Like that.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Okay.
We're not going to let you risk life and limb without swords near you.
I don't know. I feel like Kel would.
Yeah, a little bit. What's going to happen as these sigils appear is the dirt around the floor is going to swirl. And then, as the bottom of the sigils form, the feet of this golem forms.
Oh God!
And it's in the form of sort of a silver nesty prince, huge silver nesty golem made mostly of clay. It is. That's a good question, Mark. Bear with me. 15 feet.
Jeez.
Perhaps slightly shorter, perhaps 12 feet. As it sort of quickly coalesces and comes together, this thing his eyes glow red, and you can see it starts smashing the ground, and it's coming straight towards you. It's coming straight for you, Mark. What do you want to do?
I want to get the other two lads so they're within 5 feet of me. It's not, so it's there, isn't it? I'm gonna have to run up that. Let me think. Look at that cool little token. Would I be able to, lobo a hand axe at it?
If that's what you want to do, mate.
Just for now. I want to be close.
Okay, roll to hit.
Here we go. It's not going to be an inventory, is it? Knobhead. 18.
18 hits.
Oh, look at me with me 1 on my D6.
Nice. The axe hits it, and it absorbs into its body. It doesn't seem to cause it any damage whatsoever.
Nice.
And then out of its, I'm tempted to say mouth, but I'm going to go with rear end. The hand axe appears in little pieces.
That's rubbish. I'll say that. I'll just turn back to Kelsey. That's rubbish.
Any bonus actions? Any further movements for Arthas?
No, I'll keep where I am. I want to keep everyone in range. I don't know where Leggit is.
He's hiding.
Is he hiding? But the other two, try and stay within 5 feet of me is all I'd say.
Okay, Nordan.
Can I roll a knowledge check there, Dave?
Sure, you can roll Arcana for this one if you.
Fantastic. Ugh. For 14.
Yeah, you know it's a golem. It's a construct of some description. You know that, for example, most golems need magical damage. You also know that, you don't know specifically with this one, that different types of golems are not only immune to a certain type of damage, but they can potentially absorb or be regenerated by a particular sort of damage, but you can't recall what it is for this type of golem. But it's a magical construct. It hits as a magic creature, and it has resistance to magic as well. But it's almost immune to non-magical attacks.
Jesus.
Did you give us a description of it, Dave? Like the colour of it or anything like that?
Yeah, well, it's mostly of clay, sort of a fine-ish elven warrior, but just with two massive claws, red glowing eyes as it's stomping towards you.
So Nordan is going to withdraw tactically 15 feet. And then he's going to begin an incantation. And on Arthas's chest and on Kelevendros' chest appears the shape of the moon as they feel like they are suddenly a bit quicker than normal.
Ooh.
Their movements are a bit faster as they've both been hasted as I twin spell haste.
Oh, nice, Beaver.
Tom, I know you followed my instructions, so if you click haste now and equip it, it should change any stats for haste. I'm guessing Mark didn't follow the instructions.
I had no idea. I did see things popping up, but I didn't really understand what was going on.
So what I've done, Mark, just to quickly cover it, Dave sent me a video for a blade singer and a way to add the blade singer features when you blade sing to my character. I've adapted that for haste. So Tom now is going to click a button and all the effects of haste are going to kick on his character with the exception of the extra attack. So if you get a chance to just copy what's in the instructions, mate, on your character sheet.
Not just the effects of haste.
Yeah, it'll apply the effects of haste to your character. Same for you,
That's
Johnson, if I ever cast haste on you. But sorry. So yeah, so I'll twin spell haste on them. And that'll be my turn.
Okay, Leggit.
So I'm going to test the waters with, well, not test the waters. I'm going to cast with Mind Whip on the golem.
Tasha's Mind Whip, mate, I think you said.
Yeah, you're a bit robotic, Andy.
Yeah.
Or if it's the same for anyone else, a little bit.
Yeah, we can hear you, mate. It's... Oh.
He's gone.
He's gone, he's back.
He's back.
Hey, back.
It's okay, mate. It's okay. Right, so is that a roll to hit?
Yeah. Say that's cast it. I can level that one. You physically lash out at one creature you can see within range. The target must make an intelligence saving throw.
Intelligence saving throw.
Yes.
Okay. Rolls 14.
Goes past that. So it takes 3d6. Oh.
Right. What did you roll what did you roll the Tasha's Mind Whip damage for, mate? And then you've done a custom roll of 3d6.
Oh, sorry. I don't know what I've done there. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, so it's 9.
Right. Does he take half of that then?
It just says on a failed saving throw, the target takes 3d6 and it can't take a reaction until the end of the next turn. It doesn't say on a failed one. Oh, no, it does. Fucking no, it doesn't. I don't know what I'm doing. I need to go to bed.
Oh, Welcome
What's
to
the-
my
what's
Steve,
the
can you read it
spell?
for me?
So what's happening?
Tasha's Mind Whip.
Yeah.
Tasha's Mind
So,
Whip.
on a failed save, the target takes 3d6 psychic damage, and it can't take a reaction until the end of its next turn. Moreover, on its next turn, it must choose whether it gets the move, an action, or a bonus action. It only gets one of these three. On a successful save, the target takes half as much damage and suffers none of the spell's other effects. So it takes. Okay.
Half damage on a
So
success.
it's taken half damage. Yeah, so it's taken half damage.
Yeah.
What type of damage is it?
Psychic damage.
Okay, yes. Doesn't seem to affect it in the slightest.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Any bonus actions or movements from Leggit?
Bonus action. Just going to move out of range, I think. Move.
Yeah, okay. Right,
Nordan.
Kelevendros.
So Cal's going to step up next to Arthas as best he can. So, given I've got 2 actions, can I hold an action and use an action? Does that still apply?
No, you've got 2 attacks. You haven't got 2 actions.
Yeah, for you, 1 action allows you to attack twice.
Oh, wait a minute. You're
No,
hasted, aren't you?
It's a hasted.
Hasted,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
So you
Yeah,
can.
I believe so.
Your haste action can only be used to attack, dash, disengage, hide, or use an object.
And it's 1 weapon attack, not 2.
Yeah.
Yes.
So in theory, could I hold that attack and use my other action? Is my question.
You can use the hasted action and hold your attack. Yes.
Okay, yeah. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to use my action to cast Sacred Flames. Could you make a dex saving throw for me, please?
Yeah, sure. 17.
It's a pass. You take half damage or no damage?
No damage,
damage.
if it's a
No
cantrip.
damage.
Yeah.
it is. It's a nice
Okay.
cantrip as well.
And I'll hold a weapon attack.
Okay. Yeah. So it's going to charge forwards. As it's charging forwards, it's just smashing and hitting the ground, hitting anything and everything that's near to it. So you can roll for your held attack.
Oh, sorry. I was supposed to bonus action cast Searing Smite.
Sure. So you concentrated on Serious Smite. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, so your reaction to hit.
23 to hit.
Greatsword hits.
I don't think he's going to take any of this damage somehow. But right, but re-roll both those 2 ones. Sorry.
Yeah, yeah.
Yup.
Okay, so that's 12 damage.
12. Yeah, it sort of slices off a chunk of clay, and the clay just molds itself back again. It pulls it in from the ground. No damage whatsoever.
And then Searing Smite.
Yeah. So it's going to have its turn, and it's going to similar to the effect that Nordan's just done. You can see from the ground upwards, it just starts to gather more clay, and it just moves slightly quicker. So against I can use it slam. So as a bonus action now, it's going to use a slam attack. It's got 2 targets, so it's going to go with Kelevendros. 23 to hit Kelevendros.
That hits.
I will attempt to make him hit again.
Okay. 25.
Oh,
Yeah, no, that definitely hits.
Oh, damn.
That's 15 points of bludgeoning damage.
Jesus.
I would also ask you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh.
Constitution saving throw. That's an 8.
Oh.
That's an 8. Okay, so as it connects with you, and it's just crashing into the ground, it just manages to catches your arm as you dodge out of the way, you take 15 points of bludgeoning damage. Your maximum hit points are reduced by that amount.
Okay.
Permanently.
It's
Would a
no.
lesser
Well,
restoration get rid of it?
no, lesser restoration would not get rid of it. It's greater restoration or other spell. But what you see is it's like the sort of grayscale from Game of Thrones appear on your arm where it's connected with you. That takes us to Arthas.
Okay, so I've got 2 physical attacks then. Is that right?
Can you make 2 attacks normally?
No, I can. I've only
Okay,
got
so
1 attack.
so you've got 2 attacks then, yeah.
Okay, right. Let's see what I've got spell-wise that I could do.
Or
as
dash
a
or whatever.
bonus action.
Use object.
Just checking if I've got any bonus action spells. And if it would be relevant. Okay, right. What I'm going to do is bonus action. I'm going to cast Shield of Faith on Kelevendros.
Okay.
Stacking a lot there.
Oh, that's not said on it at second level. It's first level. And then I'm going to attack twice with +1 longsword of Dobber.
Yep.
Here we go. First one. 60.
With its +2 AC from its own haste, that is just enough to hit, Mark.
Right, so it's going to be
10 damage.
Second attack.
You've got a magic sword, haven't you, though?
Yeah. That should hit then, because the last one did.
Yeah. 7. Okay.
Nice one, Mark.
Yeah.
So your bonus action when you cast a spell of first level or higher means that Kelevendros can attack.
Yes, I've completely forgotten that.
I don't think it's worth it though. Is the point?
I am focusing on Searing Smite. We haven't seen if that goes through.
Ah, okay. So go for it. Yeah, you can have your attack then.
I'm guessing 11 misses.
Yeah, 11 misses.
Percolator.
He was something or other, but we didn't guess it. So that is Nordan's turn.
Right, we obviously need to start trying to figure some things out. So I'm going to throw a firebolt at him.
Okay. Firebolt misses by 1. Yes, he's got 16 AC. You've worked out while he's hasted. Anything else?
I'll spend a point to recast it.
Sure.
Oh, you! Honestly.
Any movement?
Again.
Yes. I think. Sorry, let me just check my range because I think I've got to stay within range of them for haste because I am concentrating on that, Dave. Sorry, I meant to.
Gotcha. Yeah.
I've got to be within 30 feet of the boys, so.
Okay.
I'm going to step back another 5 feet.
Okay. Mr. Johnson, Leggit's turn.
I think we went through it last time. Steady aim, does it work? Does it apply to spells such as firebolt and things?
Yeah. Well, I'm happy for it too. Right?
Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to bonus action steady aim.
Yeah.
And then taking a page out of Nordan's book, I'm thinking it's made out of clay. What weakens clay? Fire. Hopefully harden and crack it.
Well, we've got to test its defenses, haven't we? As well. We've got to figure out.
We do.
So you can firebolt with advantage.
Get it.
Moving on.
Okay.
Kelevendros.
Right, so just going to hit him with the longsword and see what we can do. 18 tip.
18 hits.
So obviously we know that the sword isn't going to do anything, but the searing smite. So causes an extra d6 fire damage to the target, causes target to ignite in flames, and then at the start of each turn it must make a con saving throw or take the damage again.
Okay.
So for that, the d6 it's 3 points of fire damage, if that does anything.
Yeah. So we need.
No, so he just takes it this turn. On his turn, he makes the con save for the damage.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. Yeah.
So he takes 3 searing damage. Yeah.
He's on
So
fire.
yeah. So he is on fire. You're all right reminding me of that, Tom.
Yep, I've got you, mate.
But the fire does seem to have done its exactly as you would expect. You've got a hasted action as well.
I've also got a second attack.
You've also got a second attack.
Do it.
However, Searing Smite is now gone because I've used it. That's right, isn't it?
It's a concentration.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm with you. Yeah, so we'll go again then.
Yeah.
I think I might be confused as to how the smite spell works. That's a 26 to hit.
That hits.
So I'll give you another d6. And that's a 2.
Okay. So now you hasted action.
Yep. And I guess what? We're going to go for the same again. But that's a natural one.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not going to give you any downsides this time because it's going to be hard enough as it is. The sword passes straight through. The fire ignites and burns clay away, but the fire is just passing straight through it. Is that your turn?
Yes, mate.
Okay, so the golem now has 3 attacks. He's got three different, 2 different targets. So it's going to be Kelevendros, Arthas, Kelevendros. So Kelevendros is 13.
Miss.
Arthas is 14.
Miss.
Kelevendros is 20.
Miss. But only because of Shield of Faith.
And
And also a con saving throw for me, please, Dave.
Constitution saving throw. Yeah.
Yep.
This is because of a spell effect, isn't it? Yeah.
This is because of the fire.
Yeah. 24.
That should be a success. I believe it's my DC is a 14. That was me. Yeah.
Okay.
So spell ends.
Yeah. Yes. So your spell ends, or its
That's the same,
effect ends on him.
First, on the successful save, it just says on the successful save, the spell ends. But I don't know whether that's my spell or the effect of him.
That
being
must
on
be the
fire.
effect because you're concentrating on it,
So,
aren't you?
yeah.
Yeah. So that takes us to the top of the turn. Arthas.
right, let's fucking do some shizzle. Okay. I'm just going to go 2 attacks, I think. Actions, longsword. Here we go. Ted?
Go on, Mark, nail him.
Nope.
On
10 damage. Yeah.
Yeah, hasted one is 10 again.
Mark, you're rolling rocks, mate.
So that's 2 attacks. Any bonus?
No, not at this stage. No.
Okay. Nordan.
I'm going to give it a go. Oh, no, I can't. No, I can't do that. Ignore that. I'm just going to throw a firebolt again.
Okay, roll to hit.
Seems to be working. 22 to hit.
22 hits. It's lost its haste. It's not as fast as it was last turn. Only seems to
8
last.
points of fire damage.
Okay, yeah, it takes all of that.
Also,
Right.
can I just throw this out to everybody because I'm terrible at remembering. When I roll things, if I roll less than a 10, go Sam. You can fucking do something about that because I have magical balance and I keep forgetting about it.
I may not remind you.
No, well, I appreciate you wouldn't, Dave.
Oh, well,
I won't
mate.
hold it against you.
Whoa,
I hold a
whoa.
lot against you. I wouldn't hold that against you.
Anything else, Sam?
No, I'm gonna just stick with that for now.
Okay, takes us to Leggit again.
So I'll rinse and repeat, hopefully hitting this time.
Okay, go for it.
I cast bonus action, steady aim.
Yeah.
Hit with a 5-roll, please. 24 to hit.
Yeah, roll your damage.
Good. 11 points, fire damage.
11. Okay. Kelevendros. Assuming that that's your turn, under you.
Yeah, that's the worry. Alright, can I move after, even if I use steady aim?
Yeah.
After
Oh, no, you
I've
can't.
used it?
You can't. Actually, you can't.
Okay. No worries.
Batter him again for the best, I think.
Okay.
Actually, I was going to use my action to do 2 attacks, and then I think I'm going to try casting Sacred Flame with the hasted action.
Okay. Seems perfectly logical. 19 hits.
No, he's not going to take anything from the Greatsword anyway. So,
No.
D6 from the fire.
Tom, don't you have a silvered longsword?
I do, but it's still not magical. It's just silvered.
Okay.
Second attack. That was max damage 6 on the.
Gotcha.
searing
Yeah,
damage.
I've seen it.
40,
15 hits because it's not hasted.
Excellent. Another 6.
Okay. Meta question for you, Tom. How quickly, when you take a next rest, are you going to learn magic weapon again and put it?
I couldn't possibly comment on that, Dave. I don't think I've ever actually seriously taken magic weapon. I think I considered it and then swapped it out. But I might.
Do you know what makes me laugh? In Pathfinder, I think there's 2 or 3 of us that have got magic weapon. As a
they're a bit more
spell.
Yeah. So Dex save for your Sacred Flame.
Yes, please.
Rolls 13.
That is a fail.
Yeah, it's a march.
2d8 Sacred Flame.
And that is 12 points of radiant damage. And we're it right this time. We're not going to say celestial damage.
Nice. So that's 24 damage you've done that turn, mate. That's pretty good going.
That's pretty heft.
So that was, but it is now his turn. Its haste is on a recharge. I do like to get you gentlemen to do it. Mr. Johnson, would you roll d6 for me, please? It's a recharge of 5 or 6. Right, it's okay. So you can see now this swirl as it gets faster. It is going to take a bonus attack against Arthas.
Good.
26.
Now that will hit me.
Yeah, 19 points of bludgeoning damage, and it's magical bludgeoning damage.
Sorry, as a reaction, can I cast Silvery Barbs?
Absolutely, mate. Yes, of course you can. 13.
Sorry, I was keeping up with Twitch.
So I'll
You
take
take nothing. It's rolled 13 to hit on the second attack.
I'm going to give Arthas the advantage as he's got the magic weapon.
Yes. If only Arthas had some way of attacking with advantage every turn.
And as a reaction, because of the sentinel feature, I'd like to make another attack against this golem, please, as a reaction. Even if he targets it, it doesn't have to hit. It's a 13, which I assume misses. 13
misses, yeah. Unlucky.
I was just checking. I was just checking that wording to make sure it was target and not hit.
Yeah. So it is Arthas's turn. You have advantage from Silvery Barbs.
Right, going for it. Same again. I'm always in the wrong bit of my character. Right, here we go. And Oh,
6,
Mark?
yeah.
Where are these rolls normally, mate?
I don't.
Because you are absolutely killing it.
It's doing
Mark,
it
don't you have a squire ability to do something with as well?
Yeah, I could roll with advantage, but I haven't needed to yet. Not missed.
Doesn't it do extra damage though?
Oh, it does actually. You're right. I'll do that next turn.
You've
So
still got a
that's-
second attack, Mark.
No, that's it. He's done. He's
Oh,
done 2
no,
Done
attacks.
both, has he? Sorry.
Yeah.
I only-
Any bonuses, Mark?
No.
Takes us. I'm assuming that you're not moving, Mark.
No.
Takes us to Nordan. It is looking ropey now. It's starting. It's still quick, but chunks are flying off it.
Is it blowing chunks?
It is blowing chunks.
I'll same again. I think it seems to be working, and it's just a case of knocking him down. So I'll hit him with a firebolt again, Dave.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's
Here you
Roll
are.
D10.
Watch the terrible roll on this.
4-1, yeah.
28
Oh!
points of fire damage. I rolled really well.
Okay. So a massive. You blow its left arm off. The whole upper shoulder blows off as it sort of grabs another one, but it shrinks as it's doing it. It's looking tiny compared to how it first started now. Anything else from Nordan?
Yeah, he's going to expend another sorcery point and do it all over again.
I'll do it again.
Um,
About me when we had.
so just mark that. It's for a 20, dirty 20 this time.
Okay, roll your damage.
11 points of fire damage.
Okay, how does it die?
Yeah.
So obviously, he's focusing in on the haste, and maybe he just drops it as he just 2 firebolts, one in each hand. One just comes out ridiculous, rips him to shreds as he fires the second one off, and boom, headshots him.
Nice.
And just finishes the job.
Yeah. So it just crumbles now, and as it crumbles, it turns to dust, and the dust gathers in the sigils, and the rest of the sigils now fire as the portal is activated, and through the portal you can see another area within the Northern Wastes. What do you want to do?
Just a quick question, Dave.
Can we identify
mate,
any
yeah.
landmarks?
Despite Sam's amazing roll, whose firebolt is bigger? Is it Nordan's or is it Leggit's?
Sorry, just remind me, how many levels of sorcery have you got there, Andy?
No, Sam, that's not how this works. Both roll Arcana.
Because I'm pretty sure I have a fireball on my list. 15.
16.
Go on, Andy.
Oh.
Yes!
Love it.
It's not the size though, Sam. It's
Well, do have a +8 to hit.
Yeah, you do. Yeah. So, what do you want to do?
Do we recognise any? So the portal activates and we can see another land. So, if you were to look the other side of the portal they look completely different.
Yes, exactly right. Yeah.
So
in fact,
can we
when you
identify
look
any
around
land
the other
features?
side of the portal, you can't see the portal. You're just looking straight through. But as you come through the other side, you can see totally a different landscape through the other side. In terms of what you can make out as you're sort of looking around, you can't see from your angle. It seems to be looking inland, and all you can see is just a different variation of the same type of terrain.
Okay.
Can I make a perception check to see if I can make anything that looks like either shrine-like, tower-like, or fortress-like?
Yeah, you don't. It's not a perception check for that. That's just taking your time to look. I mean, you're out of combat now. The sun is setting, but there's no features that you can see from your vantage point.
Okay. So we probably don't want to just walk through it then. how long do we think it'd roughly take Darrett and his men to get here?
If
Get
it
them
took you,
back, or-
it took you 12 hours. Let's go back to the map.
they on
but
foot, I'm guessing.
yeah, the short answer is a long time. So if it took you 12 hours to get from Wrecker's Edge to Exile's End, this is because it's not flat territory. It's all. In fact, I've got a picture. I'll give you the picture of what some of it looks like because it's a good image. There's a couple actually. So this is a nice one. This is all from the campaign book. That's
cool.
inside one of the canyons, but this one is also pretty good. This is your troops, in a flash flood type thing. So this is the environment that you're going through. So I suppose short answer, too late. It's going to take them probably a day and a half, probably 2 days to get to where you are.
Is it just because of moving that sheer number of people across that sort of land? Yeah.
Yeah, that and the nature of the flash floods to do it safely.
Yeah.
But we can still ask Darrett to come here and wait here for us. Wow,
Absolutely.
I don't know, just go to the tower.
What's the range on your far gab? Has anyone got it in your inventory?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, bear with.
You, my brother.
I want to say it's 20 miles
That sounds right to me.
off the top of my head. Oh, where is it? Oh, Fargarb, there it is. Oh no, I don't think it's 20. It's 18.
18. Yeah, so you're going to have to travel back to Exile's End. I mean, each hex is 6, 12, 18. Yeah, so you're going to have to go most of the way back to Exile's and contact them and then come back again to report in.
Can we deactivate this portal in any way, shape, or form? Not
Yeah.
Now,
No, I'll give you that for free because I believe the initial Arcana check from Nordan was a natural 20. It was a natural 20, but whatever, it was high. But yeah, you can activate and deactivate it just by wax on, wax off. Hey.
Like it.
Or flame on. Flame off.
I feel like we haven't come all this way though to see the portal, not to step through the portal though.
I think.
Right, screw it. Nordan's this way. I'm going to do it. So Nordan is going to tie a rope around his waist. He's going to give the other end of the rope to Arthas and Kel, and he's going to. I'm going to go through. If shit starts going wrong, you pull me the back foot back through.
Certainly.
Okay.
Let's do it.
So you guys, you see Nordan jump through, and you're expecting some kind of thing, and then you hear a, "Oh no, it's getting me, it's getting me." Nordan turns around and goes, "Yeah."
There we go.
Is that all right, Sam? Yeah. So it's
Leggit's going to pull a pair of scissors out of his inventory.
But what, as Nordan, as you've come the other side, you've sort of seen this a couple of times now. You can see that the water's starting to rise, and water rushes into the canyon just ahead of Nordan, rising swiftly. The sudden flooding has spurred creatures to seek higher ground, including a human in rugged leathers rapidly climbing a rope out of the chasm, pursued by several horse-sized spiders.
Yeah.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
What do you want to do?
Tell him to run towards the portal.
Yeah, sure.
Can he outpace Dave? Will it, like, as a quick glance, am I looking going, he doesn't stand a chance, or am I looking going, no, he could make this if he runs for it?
Okay, well, just because it's 9:20 and it's all about the dice in anger, Sam. It looks like he's about to be swamped by these giant spiders unless you intercede.
And how many are there?
5.
And how far away are they from me?
They are a distance away that would mean you have to properly dash, so you have to take probably 2 turns to run and dash to get into a position to distract them away from the fleeing human.
Okay. So he'll look back through the portal, untie the rope around his waist and just let it drop, and go, "Come on, boys, there's trouble. Let's be about it."
You can all see this sort of through the portal itself.
Oh, well, Defo goes through.
Yeah,
through
Kelevendros is
But
all
I'm
yeah.
leaving the rope in the portal, Dave. So it's still there.
Okay, gotcha.
On both sides of the portal, there is a physical connection.
You guys are so suspicious.
Yeah.
I would guess that might be
How
the
long
same
have we
thing
been
as
playing
Strahd
Curse
did
of
you.
Strahd? 2 or 3 years?
Yeah.
What did I call it the other day? My STSD? Strahd Traumatic Stress Disorder.
You're welcome for all of it. So what we'll do is let me know when the map's up, and we'll roll some initiative. Oh dear.
It's not good, is it?
Right, I'll tell you what we'll do.
Oh, that's even worse.
I'll be there. Ha, found.
One, 2, 5. Okay. So the first to react is we're happy with the map. We've all got what you can see. What we need to see. That's the human fella there. You guys are all in the corner. Just appeared through the portal over there.
Now see me. I haven't rolled.
Yeah.
Hang on, here we go. Really? Top of us again? Something weird going on here.
Something weird going on with you, Mark.
Who have you bribed at D&D Beyond, Mark? And how much did you have to pay them for good rolls? 'Cause I want to know.
So the first spider is going to scuttle all the way. Actually, it's going to stay on the side, and you can see as it's scuttling over just the top of its. A few of its legs and its head appear over the side of the canyon, as if the dungeon master is going to give it some kind of cover from that position. And it is going to shoot a web.
Is that what we call it now, is it?
So it's +5 to hit. 24, that hits. So you can see this fleeing figure. I believe, is it automatically restrained? The target is. Yeah. So he's restrained. As he's collapses to the floor, he sort of wraps him around his feet as this web shoots out. Second spider is going to. This one's gonna be on top. He leave is you guys are just out of range. You're just out of range.
Oh, don't you hate that?
60 feet. Let me just measure it again one last time. Yeah, it's Kel 65. Yeah, so it is gonna hold, and it's sort of holding its action on top of the canyon. What's Arthas going to do?
Right, what he's going to do? That's a good point, actually.
You don't have haste anymore.
No.
Tom, have you deactivated it?
I'll deactivate it now. Thank you. I was going to ask that question.
What's my move, Dave? Is it 30?
Yes, mate.
Right. I'm going to move 30 feet and hold my attack.
Okay, so this fella on the floor now is you can see that the webbing has gone all the way up him and round him, with these spiders advancing, and he's shitting himself.
Yeah, we'll sort him in a minute.
Okay, Kelevendros.
So Cal is going to move 30 feet. Go to there.
Yeah.
And then as a bonus action, I'm going to cast Sanctuary on the downed fellow.
Nice.
So I have to remember he's got Sanctuary on him.
What does Sanctuary look like on him?
I feel like there's just like this kind of ghostly, like platinum coloured Kelevendros stood over him, but instead of the great sword, there's just like he got a two-handing a shield, just kind of like covering over the top of him.
Nice.
And then I'm going to cast Sacred Flame, I think. Can I see this fella? This one here?
Yeah. I mean, Sacred Flame, it's a dex saving throw, isn't it? So it doesn't matter if he's in cover. He does roll 22 for his dex save there.
Yeah, that's a definite success.
That's not very good. I think he should automatically fail for being small and furry. Yeah.
Okay, so that takes us to this human lad now. He's going to use his reaction. He's going to use his action. As an action, the restrained target can make a DC strength check. Okay, I'm just checking to see if he can still move afterwards as well. So, strength check. Fails, unfortunately, so doesn't free himself, but he's just rolling frantically backwards and forwards. Takes us to a spider at the back who's going to move 30 just on the side of the canyon. He should now be, so he's going to shoot his sticky web towards. He's got a choice of two. It's going to be Kelevendros, actually. So that's an attack. 23.
Hits.
Yeah, so you're restrained.
I'll try and block it with my shield.
Okay, you can do that with a ranged attack, can you?
I believe so.
Yep.
Just double check.
Okay. That would look cool, Mark, if you can.
There we go.
Or really disgusting, depending on how your mental image.
Yeah, it just says you may pose disadvantage on the attack roll. Doesn't say what. Yep.
Okay, second attack is a 15.
That's a miss.
Yes.
It's a nice one. Leggit.
Great. I'm going to move my 30 feet.
Yeah.
Bosh. I'm going to cast John Sleep. He's 90 foot. Okay. I'm going to cast Sleep on this middle one. Yeah.
Okay, go for it. Roll your dice for sleep.
I was going to cast Fireball, but I don't want to. No, I don't want to overuse it. It's not all about size, Sam. At the end of the day,
You brought size into it, not me.
all in for some. $5d8.
Okay, so you see this spider roll onto his back as its legs contract, and it's fast asleep.
Nice.
Nice. Anything else from Leggit?
In fact, I'll move and I'll If a bonus action steady aim, does that count for the next turn, or is it purely for the turn that you're on?
You'd have to read it again, mate. Tell me if it does or not.
Okay.
And then Sam's turn.
So Nordan is going to run forward about 20 feet, I think. Yeah. And he's going to shout to this unknown person. He's going to say, I know you don't know us. You're in real deep shit. You got to trust me. Let me do my thing. And as he looks at him, his eyes go grey. And a small tornado the dust starts to kick up underneath him as he begins to levitate 20 feet in the air. Now it's whether he's willing to let me do it or not. If he's got a roll.
Roll persuasion with advantage. And I'm going to give him insight.
I had to roll it twice, Dave. I cocked it up. 21.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Okay, so you're very persuasive, and he's rolled 20 with his insight. So he believes you. So he does. He levitates 20 feet into the air.
Yep.
Good work, mate.
Nice.
Anything else?
No, because I'm now concentrating, so he's
Gotcha.
got it holding it. And you see, like I say, you can just see the dust underneath him swirling. There's this sort of micro, not super powerful, but it's like micro tornadoes just lifted him up as he controls the air.
Nice. Nice. So that takes us to Spider at the back. That's going to march forwards. It's got a choice of 2 for its web. It goes for Kelevendros again. They don't like you today, Tom, do they? 9 for his web misses. Last Spider is just on the side of the canyon as well. I'm going to put him next to his mate there. It's going to be another web. This one. It's Kelevendros again. 21.
That is a hit.
Yeah, you are restrained this time.
I can't use
okay.
it, can I? Can I? I can't, can I?
You've no, because you've not had your turn.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Yeah.
Hasn't it?
Yeah.
There were 2 spiders, Arthas. Oh no, because it was the one in between.
Yeah.
One in between. Yeah.
So that takes us to the giant spider at the top. Is now going to move forwards towards the webbed Kelevendros. So he now has advantage to bite you. He rolls 7 to hit Kelevendros. Misses. The second spider is fast asleep. Arthas.
Right. Move forward to and then I'm going to use my thingy, you know what I mean?
Precise badger.
Yes, precise badger, and I'm going to go and try and hit him in the face.
Go on then.
So, 16.
16 is enough to bypass his natural armor.
Right, so damage. This will be plus a d8. So this is my sword damage. Is 8, and then an extra 6.
Okay. Anything else?
Bonus action. I'll stick. Oh God, what's it called? I'm such a spud. I did it before. Shield of Faith on Kelevendros again, which means he gets an attack.
Okay. Bear with me. Yeah, so you can use your action to try and burst from the webbing, or the webbing can also be attacked and destroyed if you wish as well. So you can attack the spider, or you can attack the web now.
I will attack the web as the
yeah. Okay. Yeah. Roll to hit then.
Feels weird doing this for the great sword though. That's a 9.
Yeah, that misses.
Oh no!
Yeah, you just don't manage to cut it. It does take us to your turn, though. So,
So yeah, I'm going to first attack, trying to attack the web again.
okay.
18.
It's, if I'm right, don't even roll damage, mate. Yeah,
Okay.
you're no longer restrained.
Half movement stand.
Yeah.
Bonus action, I'm going to cast Searing Smite with a 2nd level slot.
Okay. What are you concentrating on? I've got you concentrating on something.
The only thing that might have been his Sanctuary, but it's not actually concentration.
Unless
That's
it
not
was
straight,
from when he was
Dave.
hasted.
It might, yeah.
No, it was the Sanctuary. So yeah, if you don't concentrate on that, that's me that put it on for no reason. So yeah.
It seems strange to me that it isn't concentration though, but I'll take it. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
but it does seem strange that it's not.
It's a wicked spell, Sanctuary, is it's underused. Okay, so you got Serious Smite on.
Yep. So 2nd weapon attack against the spider.
Go for it.
Is an 18 to hit.
It's
So he takes 15 points of slashing damage.
Yeah.
And then if he's still standing, he also takes an extra 2d6 fire damage. And it won't click it for some reason. D&D Beyond.
Walkie trousers.
Takes 3 points of fire damage.
18. How does that die?
So I think literally just kind of like managed to cut himself free. He probably got the sword like that, so just pushes it out. Then just swings round, vertical slash, and the thing just bursts into flames and then turns into flash.
Nice. Okay, so this human now, he's going to try and get out of his what's it again? He might as well. He doesn't, but what I'm going to do, just for a bit of flavour, he does. He bursts from the webbing. He's no longer restrained, or at least he can talk now, and he calls down to you guys, and he's saying, "Kill him! Yes, kill them all!" And he seems to be thoroughly enjoying himself. Takes us to Leggit.
Come on, son, give it some plastic.
Give it some pasty. So I'm going to try and put the other one to sleep. Dead. That one. Got 3 alive. And 1 asleep. So I'll take a shot at the nearest one with sleep, please.
Go for it, yeah. Yeah, because sleep isn't concentration either.
Nope.
No, it's not enough. I don't know if spiders can yawn, but you can see it sort of slow down ever so briefly. One of its front legs collapses as if it's gonna cuddle down for the night, but then it snaps back up as it realises. No, wait a minute. Anything else from Leggit?
No.
Okay, Nordan.
So, am I right in thinking, Dave, that as an action I can move him now?
Don't think so.
The terminology in the spell is very vague. It's not very well described. I know I can move him up and down, but it says an action you can move. Yeah, it's. I'll explain. Where has it gone? Levitate. So the target can. I've skipped the first paragraph because it's irrelevant. The target can move only by pushing or pulling against a fixed object or surface within reach, such as a wall or a ceiling, which allows it to move as if it were climbing. You can change the target's altitude by up to 20 feet in either direction on your turn. If you are the target, you can move up or down as part of your move. Otherwise, you can use your action to move the target, which must remain within the spell's range.
Yeah, it's just up or down.
Okay.
He's also not in much danger, Sam, because to be fair, he's got Sanctuary on him. So
Yeah, I know, but I'm concentrating on him at the minute. I want to get him out of the way. So, as he's levitating, I'm therefore making him lighter. Would I be able to grab him with Mage Hand and pull him towards me?
Yes.
Yeah?
What I will ask you to do is roll to hit with a firebolt.
Okay. That's a 25, Dave.
Yeah, fine. You grab hold of him. I mean, it's a cantrip, so what I'll do is I'll put him there.
Perfect.
Yep.
And then I'll let go of the levitate spell, and he just gently comes back down as the spell ends.
Okay, so
behind
you're
the
not
boys.
concentrating anymore.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else for your turn?
No.
Okay. Giant spiders at the back. This one's going to scuttle forwards between the two of you. In fact, let me just see who is going to go for first. Yeah, that's going to be Arthas. So it sort of crawls underneath this bridge and tries to bite you from under it. 7, poor.
Oh, that does negate me.
Does negate you. And the last one's got a choice of 2 again, and he can get to either of you. That's going to be Kelevendros, though. He's just going to charge. Yeah.
Is the position of that first spider correct as on the map, or is he underneath the bridge?
This one's underneath the bridge.
So is he within 5 feet of me when he attacked Arthas?
Not. Yes.
Yes, he is. Certainly, I can attack him.
Well, you can't. You haven't got the reach to attack him there.
Oh, is he? Is he? No, that's why I'm asking. Is where he is on the map, where he is.
Yeah, no, he's not within 5 feet of you. Sorry, no, he's not.
No, you're all right.
No. The second one rolls 15 to hit you, which misses. Yeah. But that does take us to the giant spider that's asleep, and then Arthas's turn.
Right. So what have we got?
Hold on, bear with me. What? That spider at the back doesn't seem to have had a turn.
No, I was thinking that. I think he hadn't really done anything.
Yeah, I'm going to have to give him a turn. He can only move to there, but he's going to shoot another web. He's got.
1, 2.
There's only 4.
You've only got 4 on the initiative tracker, Dave. That's why.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I've removed one because it died.
Oh.
I just skipped over him. Yeah. So he's got. In fact, there's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 targets. So I'm going to roll d10. 1, 2. You'll never guess who he's going for, Tom.
It's going for
What about these spiders who are shooting their sticky stuff at Kelevendros?
All over you, mate. All day long. 21.
Just hits with Shield of Faith, yeah.
I'll make him roll again.
Okay. 13.
That doesn't hit.
Yeah. So now, where were we? Arthas. Yeah, sorry, Mark, I interrupted you. I'll go to recap. Your turn, Mark.
Right. Where's the asleep one?
Right at the back. Yeah.
Right.
Rid of the dead
I'm going to
one.
move one forward. Can I do that?
You can, mate. You're well within its sort of pincers. You're getting right into his gizzard there, but yeah.
Right. Well, would you say that all 3 of those spiders are within 5 feet of me?
Yes.
I am going to cast Word of Radiance. So that's a DC 13 Constitution save from those 3 spiders.
Okay. Is it for Kelevendros as well?
Nope. That's the beauty. Creatures I want to attack.
Okay. So 20, 13,
Pass.
7.
Pass. Not pass. Okay. One of them takes 7 radiant damage. That didn't
Okay.
go into the plan.
Anything else?
No.
No. Kelevendros.
So Kelevendros will step on the bridge behind Arthas as he's broken the rules of the Dragonlance meat grinder. I'm not very happy about this. Does that mean that they're both valid targets to me now, those 2 spiders?
Correct.
Okay, cool. And so just gonna hack away at the one furthest to the north to start with.
Yep.
See what we can do. 23 tip.
Yep.
10 points. Oh, I'll re-roll that one. Bear with me. So 12
9,
points
12.
of damage.
Yeah.
And 5 points of fire.
Gotcha.
Second attack. 19 hit.
Yep.
Reroll that one. 4, 8. So another 12 points of slashing damage.
Okay. You don't need your fire damage because that one's dead.
Excellent.
How does that one die?
Same again, just, the flames just engulf it. And then I think I'm going to use my remainder movement to move this side of Arthas so I can engage the other two. You
Okay.
can't move with him.
Okay.
Foxy
So I'm going to get this lad involved now. So he's going to draw his short sword and he's going to stab down towards this spider. And he does hit for a little bit of damage. It is the spider that the DM forgot to turn. He's kind of got 2 targets in front of him. It's going to be Arthas this time.
Bring it.
Yeah, 10.
Nope.
No.
Takes an attack from Kelevendros as per the Sentinel feature.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on.
It's a 17 hit.
Yeah. This is the way.
This is the way.
Let me just re-roll both of those dice because it's 2 and a 1, and I can re-roll 2s and 1s. So it's 11 points of slashing.
You know, if you re-roll in both, you can just click the damage button again, can't you? Really?
Of course I can, yeah. What a fool. And
Not at all.
I've also been rolling 1d6. It should be 2d6, so I cast it at second level. So
Oh,
it's
okay.
fine.
Yeah. No, you did last time you rolled it 2d6. So.
That's 9 points of fire damage.
Not quite enough. Yeah, Leggit's turn. You're on mute, dude.
I am on mute. No, I'm not on mute.
You're not now.
I'm going to cast what? I'm going to cast bonus actions to the aim first, Dave, and cast Firebolt at this one south of the bridge.
Yep, for it, yeah.
$20 to hit.
20 hits.
For 13 points of damage.
Okay, how does that one die?
It's kind of teetering on the edge of the cliff by the looks of the map, so it kind of dribbles up into a little ball, its arms curls in, and it kind of tumbles down to the chasm floor, freaking. As all seen big spiders seem to do in any RPG game that you've ever played, or Shelob from Lord of the Rings. They all seem to shriek for some reason.
Nice. Takes us to Nordan.
So Nordan is going to. I feel like I'm just being boring this session. I'm going to throw a fireball at the remaining awake spider.
Mate, you've just levitated some dude out of harm's way. That was wicked.
Pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah,
I just feel like offensively, I'm just off for a fireball this session.
Oh.
What?
So I'm playing a warlock. You
Tom,
do
what
the
do you want
same
me
thing
to
every
do?
go.
Tom, what is it you want me to? You clearly want me to do something.
No, I was just encouraging you, mate. All I said was it's resource management. You're saving yourselves when they're effective.
That is what I'm doing. Right.
And I'm just going, do it.
So I rolled a 4, Dave. So what I'm going to use is a special feature that comes with the Sorcerer class called Magical Paladin that I have had for most of this campaign and hardly ever use, and turn that into a 10. So it's an 18 to hit.
18 hits, mate. Well done.
Oh, damn! That's 12 points of fire damage on 2 6s. Or as Arcane Scullery said, if you roll 2 d6s, it's boxcars.
Boxcars.
It's an American one, I think, there, Dave. It comes from the GCP. It's Arcane, who's been very active in the chat on Twitch. Me and Tom have been sort of bouncing between us. Is a fan of the GCP, who me and Tom listen to with Pathfinder.
Okay.
And one of their sayings is if you roll 2 d6s and get 2 6s, they go boxcars.
Boxcars. Boxcars?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's beyond me. That I'm afraid. But
all right.
we've got a sleeping spider. But now, the combat's virtually over. As this human fella now, he's rugged leather armor, shaved hair. In fact, I think I've got a better. Multipliers. So I wasn't entirely sure what I was going to do with this fella, but I'm going to give him a sort of a cowboyish type accent now. I can't do it.
Do the accent, Dave.
Dave, is that after a conversation we had the other day?
Yeah. He's going to turn him into Sam Elliott. He's going to go a lot older, grow a grey moustache. He's going to say, "Wow, you guys, you sure are spunky."
Given what you're covered in, mate, you might want to rephrase that sentence.
I did not mean no spider jizz. But he's sort of taken aback a little bit, and he's sort of peeling the rest of the web off, and he'll say, "Thanks for that. Thanks kindly for that, for your intervention, gentlemen. My name's Claystron."
Is Jason watching this, by the way? Because he's going to be thoroughly offended by.
Yeah, sorry, Jason, if you are watching.
I think the one that is actively in the chat is American. So well done, Dave. You pissed him off now.
I did apologise early doors. You know, I laid the groundwork. But he's my name's Claystron. Where the fuck did you all come from?
Can you not see the portal?
Well, that portal's been there for years. I ain't never seen no motherfucker come out of it. Oh, I'm getting into it now.
Well, yep, that's where we're from.
Well, my friend here, Nordan the Nonsensical, is a Arcane user.
You stole my thing. Was it just for me?
Just for you. So we saw you were in trouble, and I thought we'd come to your aid.
Well, Arcane use it. Well, that's why you managed to lift me up and carry me up. Well, you guys sure are sight for sore eyes. I ain't never seen anyone like you before. And what was that shield shit you put over me?
That was a blessing from Paladin, designed to protect you until such a time as you decided to attack.
Okay, so I'm going to give him an insight check because he looks quizzically at you. He's rolled an 11, so he hasn't rolled particularly well. So I know you're telling him the truth, but he's still, yeah, whatever, good one. But yeah. So, do you wish to respond to that?
Is he injured at all?
Yeah.
Okay, so I will use my free use of healing word to heal his wounds.
Okay.
And
Okay.
And another blessing from Paladin.
Yeah. Okay. So this is like, who the fuck are you guys? This is incredible. Yeah. So we'll sort of after he's got over the initial shock of it and say, "Go and show. You've got to come and meet Ness. You got to come and meet the rest of the family at Heart's Hollow. I have to tell them about you guys."
Ask him. So Nordan will pull the map out and say, "Where's that? Can you show me on this map where that is?"
I sure can.
Oh, you went a bit gone with the wind there, Dave.
Oh, I don't know, mate. Did I over egg the pudding?
Why I do declare?
It's better than over put the egging. That's really bad.
Yeah. Hold up, I've lost my bookmark.
Might have
Where's
to
my
go on,
bookmark?
fondle of philanthropist.
Did you say throttle a philanthropist?
Fondle.
Fondle.
Fondle it.
Philanthropist. Yeah, so he points. Oh, there's bookmarks in the place that I'm fucking click from. So he seems very well clued in on the whole of the northern area. As you point out, as you offer him the map, bear with. Sorry. Right. Let me take you back to the map. So Heart's Hollow. We're a little bit up north from where you are, there, cousin. Yeah, just officially made myself cringe a little bit.
I'm loving it.
Yeah, thanks, mate. I know you love an accent when I throw it out there. So he points to here where you currently are. But as you show him the map, you show him these locations, and he'll say, you've already been to the shrine and that weird tower. None of us ever go near it. It's kind of spooky."
Well, you see, not quite. It was a part of the plan, but we said we'd go check out this portal first, and the boys, and he'll point at the three with him.
Yeah.
They have a tendency to kind of let me do what I want.
Right.
So I waved my hands a little bit, did a bit of magic pokery, and we opened the portal. So we actually haven't been there yet. And I think the lesson that needs to be learned here is I need to be stopped doing what I want to do.
It's an urge that we do need to repress. But equally, he's a very hard man to stop when he gets his head into something.
And so it would appear. So while we're on the subject, why are you here?
How familiar are you with what's going on in the world, or are you quite isolated here in the Northern Wastes?
Well, between you and me, we like to be isolated. I feel I can trust you, gentlemen.
What race is he, Dave?
Human.
Human, okay. And I don't reckon we wouldn't recognise his accent as a.
No, no, he's. It's not an accent that you've come across before.
Okay.
He will say to you that. So, and I forgot the question now. What?
He asked us. Oh, I asked him if he was aware of what was going on in the wider world, or if they're quite isolated.
That's right. Thanks, Sam. He'll say, "No, we're quite secluded. We're mostly refugees from other lands. We found ourselves here. Ness, she's rescued a fair few of us. I was born in the Northern Wastes. I've lived here all my life. I love this place.
Weird.
Did you know when I was young, I once saw a real dragon. A real dragon. I know you gentlemen will believe me because apparently you can.
Will in modern days.
You can summon shit.
Yeah.
He'll say, I have seen some weird things of late. I've seen dragon owls. There's dragon owls all over. I've been trying to get friendly with some of them. I haven't got close, but I've seen others with riders on their backs. They seem to be have armor on, but I ain't seen nothing else.
Well then, my friend, I'm sure you're aware of the history of the world and the cataclysm and the events that led to the state that the world is in now.
Sorry, Sam, say that again.
Is he aware of the cataclysm, Dave?
Oh yeah. Everyone's the world is aware of the cataclysm. That was 350 odd years ago. So yeah,
I'm just making sure they're not that isolated.
Gotcha. Okay.
I'm trying to gauge where
know
he's
which planet this is.
So I think what he's going to do is he's going to use prestidigitation repeatedly, and he's going to tell this story, and he's going to make the figures appear, he's going to make dragon soldiers appear, he's going to make oh god, what
Lord
are they
Soth?
called?
Sausages.
Lord Soth?
No, the literal
Draconians?
Draconians. Thank you, Tom.
Yes.
He's going to make as he's telling the story, it's literally like Return of the Jedi. He's visualizing the whole thing,
gosh.
telling him the story, and he keeps saying, "But the gods have returned." These two are an example of that. And now I'm not a believer. I'm happy with what happened in the Cataclysm. That be that. I'm an adept of the high mages. That is my path. My path is not religion. The gods have returned. The boys that they've both met, Paladin, they are powered by him. Tell them about the dragon armies and what's going on in the rest of the world. And we're here just trying to stop things from happening.
Man,
That's me now stumbling because I can't remember who we're here to stop exactly, and I'm
Lord
shit with names.
Soth.
That's it, Lord Sothram returning into his full power, and we're searching for the lost city.
Gotcha. Okay.
Pretty
Well,
rough names.
yeah. So in response to the murder, it will sort of say, "I don't know about no lost city," but and he's amazed with everything that you've told us, and he's in awe of you guys. And he'll say, "We need to go back to Heart's Hollow and tell Markin about this. Listen, you need to keep a secret. You need to keep us safe. I know you have your troops with us, but you cannot tell them about our encampment. If I take you there, you must promise me that it'll be just you guys."
So using prestidigitation, he'll hold up his hand and he'll inscribe a rune on his hand. He says, "That's a sorcerer's mark. I cannot break this vow. You will remain hidden." It's crap
Nice.
shit.
Yeah, no, that was awesome, mate. I like it.
And I'll give you my word as a follower of Paladin. I will also not break my word.
Okay.
I'll give you my honor as a Leggit.
What's the salute, Mark?
The Jaboa.
The Jaboa salute.
Yeah.
So he will. He'll say, "Yeah, well, let's because it's getting near dark. Things get and because the water's risen now, so we'll take you overland to Heart's Hollow, his home."
Yes.
What time are we? 20 past. 5 past 10. So I'm going to give you the map of Heart's Hollow. I've given you the location on the map, so you know where you are.
Oh wow!
Yes. Heart's Hollow.
So yeah, Heart's Hollow is pretty cool. So this is the path to the surface, and all of these here, if you can see the sort of blue and orangey colours, they're mosaics as you step onto it. As you go to the start of this crater, and this is a huge spiral crater descending into unknown depths. As you start to walk down, Clistron will say to you, "Yeah, the mosaics are from the people that live here." He will say to you that there's about... Actually, forget the number. I'll research this for tomorrow. I didn't know we'd quite get this far, but he'll say there's about 200 of us, wasteland folk that live here. He'll point out this is the map with all of the markings on. So he'll point out all of the various bits, but this is Lavender's. That is there's a mage lives there by the name of Lavender Jules, and she sort of looks Nordan over, and she'll say she's one of your kind. She's mighty good with potions, so she'd want to speak to you. The Salt Lick, as you can see to the north, is a popular tavern. And he's mentioned Ness a couple of times, and he'll sort of jokingly say to you that Ness, she's our elder. No one's really in charge, but she has. There's a table there that Ness normally sits at, and we all refer to it as the mayor's office. Ness would love to meet y'all. And she will mention, he will mention that the odds and ends, you can pick up goods and equipment there that are normally found in the wastes, in the wash. But as you're walking through town, Clistron sort of got his strut on. Look what I found in the wastes, and everyone's doing that sort of, the looking at you wearily, but that you don't. There's no hostility, but everyone's just guarded is the best way to describe it. Sam,
So his armor's super shiny. It's going to be like super gleamy and playing the part. He's playing the part. Obviously, we're being showed off. So
nice. Okay. So, I mean, as you go past the fort, Clistron will say to you is we don't get much trouble here, but if any trouble has come, if some occasionally we have mad cars trying to fight their way in. We've seen purple worms. Would you believe in the distance? We could all. There's nothing we could do about a purple worm, but we could all. That's where
What's a purple worm?
You don't want to fight a purple worm at the minute, mate. You know the in the Hobbit, the War of the Five Armies, the last one.
Yes.
You know those things that's the purple worm.
Oh.
Yeah, don't muck about with that.
They're pretty nails. I don't think we want them right now.
Ground, the earth something, aren't they, in the Hobbit? I think earth.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Earth eaters.
Yeah, something like that.
It's something like.
So let's take you to Ness then, if you're happy to. You're going through. I just want to finish the session where we've got something to plan to do for next time.
Yeah.
So Ness, as you arrive, is a very handsome elderly woman. She has sort of brown, greyish hair, crow's feet, bright sort of green eyes, and she's sat with another couple of the residents at the mayor's office, as it was referred to. And Clistron wanders straight over and is, Ness, come and meet the guys. Come over. And she'll buy you a drink and settle you down. Let me just have a look. Did I? I don't think I got I wanted to find a picture of her, but I couldn't find anything in particular that struck me as what I wanted. So yeah, no. So she will say to you, I'm not going to give her her accent because you know what I will do, because Johnson enjoys it when I do an accent. What should we go with? I'm gonna. She's Australian. Would you believe? She'll say, "G'day, fellas. Thanks, Clistron. Alan, who the fuck are you?"
Nordan will roll his sleeves up like that, Dave. You've got it.
Oh shit! I've done it again.
If I may introduce us, to my left is Arthas, the astronomical. This little fella is Leggit the Lucky. Here is Kelevendros the Keyless. Don't ask. And of course, I am Nordan the Nimble.
Yeah, nimble, you say? Now then, fellow.
Faster feet and quicker wit.
Yeah. So, are you happy to engage with Ness and tell her the whole story and go over basically why you?
We probably wouldn't cover I imagine we wouldn't cover super details. If Nordan was to lead the story, he'd probably leave out the religious stuff and let Cal and Arthas explain that if they feel it necessary. But some of the details, like the leadership being slaughtered, we'll probably keep the negative stuff out and just give them a brief overview of what's going on in the world with the dragon armies and things like that.
Okay. Yeah, so she'll sort of she's very concerned about the dragon armies, especially the mention of the dragon armies. That piques her interest. And she'll look over to a few of the inhabitants, and she'll say, "Now then, we need to start sending out the scouts, We need to find out where these fuckers are and see how close they're going to get to us. If we've got to run, we've got to run. We all knew this day might come. But they haven't heard or seen anything. Glistran's reported to them of these dragon elves with mounted dragon elves. To this point, no one's believed him. But then again, this is a young fella that is convinced that he saw a dragon when he was younger. So everyone takes what Glistran says with a pinch of salt. Now they believe him. But the hospitality of Heart's Hollow, she will offer to you. She will offer you room and lodging. You've rescued one of hers. So as far as she's concerned, as long as you're willing to stay and follow the rules, that's Tom's pants. She is.
I've got a wasp in the room. He's just gone into the top cupboard to close it.
I can see you tracking something.
And he's just gone into that top cupboard, so I've locked him in there for now.
Nice. In winter, a wasp in winter.
I know. I was surprised as well. I looked up. What the fuck's that?
So as long as you obey the rules and you don't tell anyone else where they are, you know you can come and go as you please. You've got room and board for a week for free, she will say, because you've rescued one of theirs. But for the rest of it, you know, if you're wanting to stay for longer, you have to contribute. You know, she'll go over the rules and regulations of it. But she'll say now that you're part of the group, you can head to the mosaic and come and go as you please. It's but she'll say she'll also say
Nordan will suggest the portal as an escape route.
Nice.
They've got a magic user, so he'll explain how we met your man. Was we were experimenting with a portal. I did a couple of tricks, opened it up. Bob's your uncle, seen him, jumped through, saved his life, all that jazz. However, it works both ways. So if you need to get out fast, it's not far. Get your magic users together, they can open it up. You can skedaddle miles to the south.
Okay. Yeah. No, that's handy. She's pleased with that. She'll say, "Yeah, well, you need to go and introduce yourself to Lavender." Then she's she looks you over, and she's a little bit coy by this, and she'll say she's what you'd probably refer to as a renegade. She hasn't taken the test. She's I don't know how your sensibilities lie.
My kind of people.
Renegades and outcasts.
No, but she appreciates that. She will say to you, what I'm going to do, chaps. I'm going to wrap the session up. Then she'll say to you, well, there is one thing you could do for us potentially. We have seen a group of dwarves of late. And she'll mark this on your map. And she'll say, we're not sure where they came from, but they've settled in the Bluemore Caves. The Bluemore Caves is... Right. Stick this on your map. I'm going to stick another couple of things on your map, so I'm going to take you back to your map. You're going to have lots to do.
Yeah,
in
lots of side quests.
Okay, side quest on side quest. Oh dear.
Well, what I'll do, as I normally do, I'll talk you through what they are.
Cheesecake.
I'll talk you through the cheesecake.
Nice.
And she'll say, yeah, we saw them. We saw the dwarves settle in these caves, and we thought if someone can get down south and tell them where we are, we might be able to open trade with them, and we might be able to. You know what I'm saying? It might be worth.
There's nothing hostile towards you, then. That's what I thought.
No, they seem to be refugees, same as us, but they washed up slightly down south, whereas we've been here for years. But it might prove really handy for our survival. And also, if these Dragonlance are about, might be worth warning them as well.
And it's never a bad thing to have a dwarven smith on your side.
That's true.
Right, so you've got Hearts Hollow. The only other thing that Clistron is going to say to you before he's finished with you is he will say, excuse me. He's already mentioned to you that he's been trying to coax some Dragonels, and given the current climate, at some point he's asking if you wouldn't mind travelling with him. Dragonel Spire to this location to assist him befriending these Dragonels. So that's over to the east.
Well, we've got a lot on our plates, but I don't see why we can't help a little bit.
Okay. Well,
Nordan's
Clistron. Say again, sorry.
Nordan's game. He wants to ride a dragon out.
He'll say, well, if the enemy have got Dragonels, it makes sense that if we can. No, he's Australian now for some reason. It makes. Oh, I'm stuck on us. Yeah, it's me again. Go and fuck yourself. I can't get off Australia. He'll say that the enemy has Dragonels. It makes sense that if we have them as well. I mean, who knows? Who knows what we could accomplish? And not only that, we might actually see the dragon. So here's my question. What I'd like to do, because I like to be a prepared dungeon master, is you're currently at Hearts Hollow. It's night time. They're putting you up for the night, so it's safe. You can go ahead and press your long rest button and change one of your spells to magic weapons.
Does my hit point maximum go back to full as
Nope.
well?
No, yeah, hit point maximum is still, what was it, minus 15?
Minus
That's
15.
terrible. Is that permanent?
That's brutal. And what do we need to fix that? Was it Greater
Restoration, which I don't have.
I think we need to go visit the potion lady.
You would be aware that Greater Restoration is an ancient old clerical ability. It's a divine ability. It's not an arcane ability.
Magic. Divine magic.
Divine magic. But what we'll do is we'll say it's the following morning. What do you want to do for next session so I can prep? What's your plan?
So I'm seeing at some point might be worth our time meeting the magic user in town, but then it's one of the two missions, isn't it? Or we go back.
Well, we can do that now because we've still got sort of 10 minutes before it's 10:30 and you've got to go. So you can meet Lavender. She has basic pots and potions on hand. So she has potions of healing. She'll have, I mean, what makes sense for this environment? Potions of climbing makes sense. She'll have a few potions of water breathing makes sense that she's managed to put together.
And what would you be charging for those?
Here's the question.
Yeah, well, it's going to be 50 gold, standard 50 gold now that you're part of the clan. 50 gold for healing. Let's say.
I've been trying to hold it off, but I need a wee real bad. I shall be back.
Okay. Let me just have a quick look through potion. As long as their rarity isn't much higher than. Where are we? So climbing is common, so 50. What else have we got? Water breathing is uncommon, so I'm going to say 75 water breathing. She has
They seem to make those three seem to make the most sense that they would concentrate on.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm gonna offer you. I'm gonna offer you a. I'm going to offer you a. She's only got one. It's a potion of hill giant strength that she's got for 100 gold. It's 21 strength. That is.
We've got one already.
Oh, okay.
Wait.
Okay.
We've bought one before. It's in my inventory, so I can only assume we pay for it.
You got it off wine.
You'd be the first choice to have it if we had bought one. So that sounds correct.
I'm
Okay.
just looking
Yeah,
at my notes to see if we've got any party funds because I'm
But
only
don't
carrying
think-
28 gold pieces.
I don't think we've got much. I think we've spent most
spent
of
it
what
all.
we've had.
Before we came out, in fact, I think.
Yeah, I think we bought potions of healing, didn't we?
Yeah.
Because it was more
Even
looking
I've
at the
not got that
environment.
much.
Have you not?
No.
No, I think we're a bit brassic at the minute.
Might be worth. It's worth knowing, though, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
But she is. This is a renegade wizard. So she's. You would be aware of this. You know, it's very Kryn. It's very structured, very militaristic in terms of the mages of high sorcery. She would be severely frowned upon and possibly worse if they found out about her.
They could kill you for it.
So she's sort of wary to start off with, but she soon warms to Nordan.
Because Nordan doesn't care.
No, I've never taken him as a kind that sort of sticks to the rules particularly.
Obviously, he
Right.
takes his part in his
Thing.
when he's doing his I can't remember what they're called now, steps. He obviously takes them very, very seriously. But the rest of it, he doesn't care about. He's not a rules person.
I'm
He's probably a bit
gonna,
more renegade than he is a rules person.
I'm gonna attempt a bit of a boon, and I might regret this. Mark, roll a percentage dice for.
Percentage dice coming up
Yeah.
when I find bell end button.
How much gold have you got?
Me, very little.
Between you all.
I've got.
I have. Let's see. Inventory.
I have 53.
25. And he said
So that's
percent
just
down,
over
so
100.
And
How
the
much you got,
counter.
Andy?
I've got 11. I don't know how this has happened.
What about sellable goods?
What happened?
Shh.
I haven't. I've got like 5 gold, 5 silver, 11 gold.
Just looking.
Yeah.
I
I mean, I've got stuff I can actually sell, but it's all useful stuff.
Vendry gave us 110. I think we spent most of what we were given by Vendry, didn't we? So I'm usually pretty on it about making sure we split whatever we're given for like 4 ways so that we've got a note of it on character sheets. So
Okay.
I don't think there's anything hidden.
Right. She has in her possession it washed up, and they weren't sure what to do with it. Sam, roll a d4 for me, please.
Ooh, a D4.
Yeah, and also, gentlemen, because I've asked you a question, I've done it again. I need to. Gotcha. And when I ask you a question, I need to actually listen to the answer instead of start reading things. How much gold have you got between you all?
Well, say I've got 25.
I think Tom said just over 100 between us.
And that was without Andy. So you've got how much you had, Sam? Sorry.
I have 53.
Plus 53 plus.
I'm the rich sorcerer.
Yeah.
25. And how much did you say you had, Andy? Sorry.
Yeah, Robin. 11.
11. So total, we've got 117.
117. So for 100 gold, which is an incredible bargain, she is willing. It washed up. It's a blue. It's an elemental gem, blue sapphire, which You can look it up. It contains a mote of elemental energy. When you use your action to break the gem, an elemental is summoned as if you would cast Conjure Elemental, which is a 5th level spell, and the gem is lost. The type of the gem determines the elemental summoned, so that is an air elemental.
Oh, wait me a second, because I need to add that to my notes, and apparently I closed Notepad.
I think we should defo buy that.
Yep.
So it lasts for an hour, and it's a CR5 air. In fact, you fought air elementals last session.
Factors.
That is the price of 2 potions of healing, is all I'll say to you.
We've all got potions of healing, though, haven't we?
We have a look.
I'm sure I've got one, because I think this is
I've
what
got
we spent
one.
our money on.
Yeah, I've got great
I think
healing.
some got used in the fight with the air elementals, funnily enough, or after.
Yeah, I haven't got one anymore.
So it was a sapphire. What was it called, Dave? Sorry.
It's excuse me, blue sapphire. It's an elemental gem.
Elemental gem, and it's a blue sapphire.
Blue sapphire. But it's specifically, it's as if you'd cast the Conjure Elemental spell, which is also worth a read as well before you commit to it. So that's a thinker. That's just a simple case. You can add that to your inventory and lose your 100 gold next session if you wish. But that takes me back to where I was trying to wrap the session up. And where do you think you're going to head next?
Fortress.
Well, do we? Do we hit at least one of these? So we could hit the Bluemore Caves on the way to Shrine, maybe, or a Dragonel Spire, then Bluemore Caves, then Shrine, up to Fortress, back to Tower, maybe.
I'm okay with that. No issues with that.
I don't know.
I'm just nervous about the Dragonel Spire.
Well, what I'm going to do is briefly discuss, while you're thinking about it, tonight's words that we went with. Oh, is that fella still on Twitch?
So, we've still got Arcane Skullduggery, who's still watching us on Twitch. I don't think he caught the Mark game, but he's added everything, so he will be aware of it for future reference, I imagine. But if you want to cover the rules, Dave, I'm sure he's listening.
Yeah. Well, the Mark game, Mark, wave your hand.
Hello.
Yes, it's that random motherfucker there. Well, Mark occasionally gets up and leaves. When he gets up and leaves, he'll say an adjective and a noun. Normally, he'll do something to something, or something will happen to something. If anyone in the party gets those words correct, the party gets a free magic item. We've started doing it where there's Jason that watches us on YouTube. He's typed in the comments, the party gets a magic item. So next time, if you do watch us again on Twitch and you want to add a word and you get it right, the party gets a magic item. Tonight's words, Jason went with chinchilla.
Yeah.
Tom went with cabbage, but pronounced cabbage. Sam went with Pringle and Andy went with shuffle.
Oh.
Yeah. So you're still random. Yeah. So what we're going to do next time? Let's finish this session and then Sam can get to sleep before his day shift tomorrow.
You mean when I have to get up in 5.5 hours?
No.
No, not even that. I think it's less than that, actually. I think I'll get up just after 4.
Well, good job you're so young, Sam.
You know what I mean? Youthful energy. Oh dear.
Yeah.
I feel we've got two paths. We either go back and do the first 3 side quests we were given, or we do these ones first and, like you say, loop back. I'm cautious about going to Dragonlance Spire.
Okay, but the Bluemore Caves, getting these guys more allies does seem like a good idea.
Yeah.
So maybe
100%.
we take the long ways down to Bluemore Caves and across the shrine.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that sounds good.
Dragonlance Spire.
Because we can
Yeah,
always
good
portal back
Pretty
if we
good.
think
Yeah,
we want to nip back and do Dragonlance, can't we? Because we can always
Yeah.
get to the portal
yeah.
from
yeah.
there.
Damn
Because
straight we can.
that's a nice little, like you say, loop down to Bluemore Caves and then across to the shrine and then see where we stand.
So
Great stuff.
we're not going near the Dragonlance Spire for now.
Not for now.
Or are you going past the spire to get to Bluemore Cave?
Heading south.
No, Sam's been a big chicken, so he doesn't want to play with the Dragonlance.
Not just yet.
If I was 7th
Can I do a
level,
loop?
Say again, Andy.
I was just thinking doing a loop, Dragonlance Spire, Bluemore
if-
Caves.
if the group want to do that,
Oh,
I'll happily go along with
Shrine.
it. I'm just cautious.
If there's a dragon up there and it turns
Yeah,
out
no.
we could be dead, that's the only thing. So
Yeah.
So all I'll add to this is because as you sort of coming and going, Clister's still hanging about, and he'll say, "Listen, it's just all I want you to do is see me there, so I can feed him, just to see if you can get him to come and there's no danger, and I'll see you there. I'll see you there, and I'll see you to the Bluemore Caves, no problem."
We'll do that then.
do that then. Yeah, just do a big loop. I think.
Okay, so Dragonlance Spire, Bluemore Caves, Shrine, and then
Yeah,
And then we'll take it from Shrine.
yeah, probably Fortress
Wicked.
Tower. I thought we said we'd leave
That,
it
that's at
tower, but-
least a good 2-3 sessions there, isn't
Yeah.
it?
yeah. Well, yeah, we'll see. We'll see how we get on.
Or if
but
Dragonlance Beat Grinder continues, we'll just smash through it.
That, or we're going to go to Dragonlance Spire and TPK.
Yeah.
and then Sam will get to say, "I told you so."
Yep.
I feel like
Hell.
you guys have been that scarred from Strahd. You've just got no faith in yourselves. You know,
It's not faith in us.
Get it out of your system, Sam. Right, I'm gonna call it quits then, gentlemen. Merry Christmas.
Yeah,
Merry
Merry
Christmas
Christmas,
all,
guys. I'm
and
going to
Happy
go
New
and
Year.
have a bite to eat.